That really impressed me.
I call it heaven in the mouth.
It was fresh, it was delightful.
That was absolutely designed.
So cool and so fun, I didn't want to leave.
You're going to love this place.
Hello, I'm Michelle Bernstein, and welcome to Check Please South Florida, the show where regular people from all over South Florida recommend and review their favorite restaurants. So this is how the show works. Every week, we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and then the other 2 go to check them out and see what they think. This week, it's our very special kids edition of Check Please. We'll hear from 2nd grader Jude Rivera, who loves visiting a place that makes him feel like he's far away from home, even though he hasn't left his neighborhood. If you'd like to give Thai food a try, he says you should take a trip to Main Street in Miami Lakes. And 1st grader Frankie Sanchez loves his pasta, but he especially enjoys eating it in a place where he's treated like a king. He says his Coral Gables spot offers the best Italian food served up by the nicest people in town. But first, 2nd grader Demi Nicole Bernadotte says her pick will transport you back in time. Its old-fashioned ambiance and huge portions of kids' favorites always makes it a memorable experience. For house-made ice cream and plenty of eye candy, she heads to Dania Beach. It's called Jaxsons Ice Cream Parlor and Restaurant.
Jaxsons is the most incredible original ice cream parlor on the planet. There's nothing like it anywhere. 55 years of hard work by this man right here. We make everything here, from the ice cream, the toppings, even the soft drink syrups. It's all done here the old-fashioned way, which is really rare.
We have old-fashioned type freezers. They make 10 gallons at a time. We can make 60 gallons of ice cream in an hour. We have food that is for everybody. We have salads, and our hamburgers are the greatest. Our portions are humongous. Our quality is great, and you never go broke serving good food.
The first-timers are really blown away when they first walk in the door. They see all the candy that they haven't seen since they were 6 years old.
They look around. They say every time they come here, they see something different.
Anytime you have an operation that becomes a landmark, the community recognizes it. People come from all over, and it's just kept going and kept going.
This place sounds like so much fun. Why is it that you like to go to Jaxsons?
I like to go to Jaxsons because it's a fun place and they have good ice cream.
Do you know what your favorite ice cream is when you go there?
Oreo.
What else do you go for when you eat there?
I pick a cheeseburger and french fries. And I have to add tomatoes and lettuce, mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard.
Now I heard there's something called a kitchen sink.
It's a sink that they make the kitchen sink they make ice cream in.
And then they put some kind of a sparkler on the top and they bring it to the table and it's enough for like 20 people to eat. What about the noise they make? Because sometimes on birthdays and stuff they make noises there, don't they?
Yes, there's this sound that sounds like a bomb is coming.
Really? It's really loud?
Yeah.
Jude?
When I went there, I had a pizza with orange slices.
Orange slices? Really? They put orange on a pizza?
No, not the orange on the pizza. It came separate.
It came separate?
It was pepperoni. It was awesome.
Was it a slice of pizza or a whole pizza?
Like a round pizza, and then you would have to cut the little pieces out.
So what did you have after your pizza?
I had chocolate sundae ice cream. There was whipped cream, but I did not like it.
You don't like whipped cream?
No, but I did take it off.
Okay.
And there was a cherry. I ate it.
Did you see the popcorn machine in the back?
That was like our appetizer. I think it was very cool.
You did? What did you have when you went there?
The 1 pound hot dog.
I think they call it like an artillery hot dog, something like that. It's huge, right? Show me.
Right here to right here.
That is you didn't finish that hot dog, did you? That's huge.
I shared it with my dad.
Okay. So tell me about dessert, because that's the best part.
Yeah.
What did you have for dessert?
I had coffee ice cream. There was a little flag on the top.
Did any of you see the little store that they had in the front of the restaurant? What did you guys think of it?
It
was pretty cool.
Did you guys buy anything at the candy store?
My mom didn't let me. They're like those plushes with those huge eyes.
All kinds of stuffed animals, right?
Straws of candy, huge ones.
Really?
Yeah. It was old-fashioned stuff. And when I went there, I sat in front of a George Washington picture. And when I was sitting, I looked at this huge bike. It had a huge wheel and a little wheel.
And license plates.
Oh, license plates, yeah.
And license plates from all over the country, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you go there again?
Yes.
Maybe.
Why maybe?
The service wasn't great. She didn't speak much. She didn't have a smile most of the time.
Really? Huh.
Our server's name was John. He had everything right.
Really? Was he really nice?
Yeah.
Mine was nice.
Do you want to talk about how the servers were dressed?
It was red and white stripes, and they had a big hat, red and white stripe.
How about the outside?
On the outside, there's like a little park.
Really?
Well, there was a dinosaur. It didn't work, but there was a carousel, and when I went, somebody would push us.
Well, that's cool. Okay, was the place really crowded when you got there?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to wait for 30 minutes.
Half an hour just to get in? Wow, was it worth it though?
It was, because people love Jaxsons. The second I got there, they sat me.
Well, that's good. Have you gotten there a couple times?
I only went 2 times.
You went before too, right?
Yeah, for my 5th birthday.
For your 5th birthday?
Well, I did have a sparkler, but I didn't want it.
You didn't want, why? Did it scare you? Yeah, they can be a little scary. I get scared of those too sometimes. All right, well, Demi Nicole, this was your choice. Can you give me a quick sentence on why you like Jaxsons so much?
I like Jaxsons because it's a fun family experience and they have good ice cream.
Jude?
The best part of it, the dessert.
Frankie?
I might go to it a couple more times. It was fun. I like the little candy shop the most.
Well, you can order everything, including the kitchen sink, at Jaxsons Ice Cream Parlor and Restaurant, located at 128 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for a meal with a dessert is about $25. Well, I don't know about you all, but I know I love when food makes me feel like a kid, or at least brings the kid out in me. And I can't think of anything more perfect than an ice cream sundae to do that. So I'm going to teach you how to make my perfect ice cream sundae. To start that, I'm showing you my absolute favorite sauce for ice cream sundae, and that is a salty caramel sauce. Now, to make caramel, put a little bit of water and about 4 times that of sugar in a pan, and just let it boil away until it becomes a nice sort of golden caramel color, as I already have here. Just pull the pan off a little bit and then add cream. If you don't want to add cream to it, you can still do the sugar and the water, and it'll still make a really nice sweet sauce. Now to that, I just add a little bit of sea salt and a tiny little bit of vanilla. When it's ready, it'll turn a little bit like this once it cools to a room temperature. See how nice and creamy and thick that is? So these are my ingredients for my perfect sundae. I've got chocolate sauce, I've got some fresh strawberries, I've got some pieces of brownie, and I just love the crispiness and crunchiness of cornflakes. I'm using these instead of using nuts today. So I'm just gonna scoop a couple of scoops of ice cream, add a few pieces of brownie, some fruit, some cornflakes. Now it's supposed to be messy, right? We're bringing out the kids in us. A little bit of this caramel sauce and chocolate sauce. And then I'm gonna add another scoop of ice cream just to the top, and then one more piece of brownie, a little bit more berry. Top it off with my sauces again. Oh my goodness. This makes me crazy. I love this kind of stuff. A few more cornflakes, and then I actually have some whipped cream. And so if you feel like playing a little bit at home, make your own sauces, make a beautiful sundae, and make absolutely everybody happy, especially yourselves. See you later. Want to try my favorite ice cream sundae? Find the recipe at checkpleasefl.com. second grader Jude Rivera pulls out the chopsticks when it's time to visit his favorite spot. He loves the fun location on Main Street and the fresh sushi served up with a smile. It's in Miami Lakes and it's called Thai Cafe.
My parents started this in August of 1986. They retired a few years ago, and since then, me and my husband have taken over. I love sitting with my customers, talking with them. I also love to cook. People think Thai food is super spicy, but we have all kinds. It's always a combination of sour, sweet, and spicy. Curries are very popular. Our pad Thai, which is the noodles, very popular. Our sushi is super good too. Dragon rolls, we sell about 100 of them a day. It's family style, good portions, enough to share. We just try to make it, you know, as easygoing, as casual as we can. Main Street is a small area with a shopping plaza, movie theater, fun place to go on a date. You know, you can walk, shop, eat. We've had families that have come here and now their kids come here on dates. Thai Cafe is family oriented. We enjoy serving people and our food is home cooked. Everything is made from scratch. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the friends, enjoy our service, and I hope it's something that everybody will remember and come back.
So what's your favorite thing when you walk into Thai Cafe?
When you walk in there, it's like an Oriental palace. Because when you look at the fans, they're like leaves. There's a sushi bar. You can see how they make the sushi, and there's...
And it's right in front of you, right?
Yeah. And my meal was chicken teriyaki, and it was really good.
And what kind of sushi do you like?
The California roll.
California roll. Do you want to tell everybody what that is?
There's a little black thing.
That's called seaweed.
The seaweed, rice on the outside.
Yeah, and on the inside it's avocado, right?
Avocado.
And fake crab meat?
Yeah.
Did you have a hard time eating that? How come?
I didn't have, like, any teeth.
You didn't have teeth when you went there? You have teeth now.
Yeah, but those are, like, tiny. And then they just kept on falling
Okay, so
apart.
you need to make sure that you kind of have bigger teeth when you go to have sushi, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to get through that seaweed. Frankie, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was very pretty.
And what did you eat?
I had the chicken pad Thai.
And it's tossed with a little bit of scrambled egg and scallions and sort of a sweet tart sauce, right? You can have it with chicken, shrimp, or tofu.
I only had it with some chicken, that's it.
Was it yummy?
Yes.
Do you remember anything else you had that day?
The dessert.
What was the dessert?
It was Thai donuts, and there was sugar on it. There was this little cream that we got to dip it in. It was very good.
What did you think of the donuts?
They're good.
I think all donuts are good. Don't you guys think all donuts are pretty much good?
The sauce was good.
You like that sticky sauce?
Yes. And I had K-pad pack chicken mixed with vegetables and rice. There was baby corn. And there was carrots. And there was this sauce.
So tell me something. Did any of you use chopsticks when you ate your Thai food?
They didn't give me any.
They didn't give you any? You did? And you know how to use chopsticks?
Well, not without a rubber band.
Okay, so that's a training chopstick with a rubber band on the top of it.
There's a trainer chopstick.
Trainer chopstick.
Get 2 blue rubber bands. They put them around the chopsticks, and then you got to use them.
Over there where the sushi bar was, they were talking, but they were talking in like Thai. Either Thai or Chinese, I don't know. It was very surprising.
Which is pretty cool, because it's a really neat language to listen to. Jude, you forgot you had miso soup.
There was a big vegetable when I got the spoon, I got it deep. Out came a huge vegetable, I ate it. Then the favorite part of mine is the tofu.
You like tofu? Have you ever had tofu?
I don't know what it is.
Tofu is the curd of a soybean. It's white, it looks kind of spongy, and it's actually a vegetable. What do you think of Main Street, all the shops up and down? Have you ever taken a walk?
I think it was nice. I saw trees that had Christmas lights.
It's really fancy.
It's fancy?
They have trees that have lights around them. There's a lot of shop.
I think it was very big.
Big? It's a cool place to walk up and down, don't you think? Now, whose first time at a Thai restaurant was it? Yours? And yours? Really? So what'd you think for a first time?
I thought it was a nice place and it was small.
Do you think you want to try Thai cuisine again?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, well, thanks to the show, you got to try Thai food. Well, Jude, Thai Cafe was your choice. Can you give me a quick sentence on why you liked it so much?
I liked it so much because it's a really cool place.
Frankie?
I like it a lot because it's very cool.
I like it because it's fancy and it's a nice area.
Okay. Well, you can get a taste of something new at Thai Cafe, located at 6845 Main Street in Miami Lakes. Open nightly for dinner and for lunch on weekdays. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for a dinner without drinks is about $30. First grader Frankie Sanchez loves to visit with the staff and the owners of his favorite little Italian spot. He says they always treat him like a VIP, and they serve the best penne pasta around. It's in Coral Gables, and it's called Cafe Abbracci.
I am originally from a little outskirt of Venice in Italy, and I like this type of business. I like this type of life. I like the people. Nowadays, in these days, in the time of the technology, it's nice when you greet people by name, you talk to them, you sit down, and you know what goes on. When I opened up the restaurant, I wanted a name that was different. And Abbracci means hugs. And our logo are two young girls hugging lovingly, and the young girls on there happen to be my daughters, Tatiana and Caterina. It's a nice, cozy restaurant. Mostly the decor is a classic decor. The chef is very important. He's my right hand, Mauro Bazzanini, and he's been with me since we opened for 20 years. He's from Bologna. We serve comfort food, nothing extravagant per se, you know, solid food, good ingredients, tasty, warm, happy, and joyful. That's Cafe Abbracci.
You're sort of a regular there, and you go there quite often. So what are the best things to eat?
The filet mignon and the penne pasta.
Tell me about the penne pasta.
I always have it with only butter.
And they make it the way you like it?
Yep.
And can you tell me a little bit about the filet mignon?
It's very juicy.
Well, that's very important. When you have a steak that's juicy, that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you get for dessert?
Ice cream. Vanilla with chocolate syrup. Last time I got coffee ice cream. It's my favorite.
I've noticed. Somebody told me that you ate tiramisu when you went there.
Yes. I made a very cool experiment. I put the ice cream on.
The tiramisu?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
It was pretty good. Inside the tiramisu, it tastes a little bit like coffee beans almost.
Well, it's coffee. They pour coffee over the cake so that it softens the cake. And what did you drink?
Shirley Temple.
You had a Shirley Temple?
They always gave me extra cherries.
Well, Demi Nicole, tell me what you thought about Abbracci.
I thought Cafe Abbracci was not very a kid-friendly place because there wasn't really a lot of stuff on the kids menu. So I got the stuff on the grown-ups menu. I had lasagna. It had cheese on top of it.
Tomato sauce.
Yes.
And did you have anything else?
Yes. I had breadsticks, Caesar salad, and one piece of my mom's ravioli.
And how about you? What did you think?
Not too kiddish.
Not too kid-friendly? No?
Well,
but did you like what you had?
I think it was spaghetti with the bolognese.
Bolognese means meat sauce.
Yeah, with the meat sauce, it was a huge plate.
It was a big plate, so you could share it with other people.
No, I didn't share it.
You had it all by yourself?
No, not all of it. I just took some of it home.
And what else did you have? Didn't you have some shrimp to start, or you tasted some shrimp to start?
Yeah, with the polenta.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. That was the first time I ever had polenta.
You know what polenta is?
Not very much.
It's made out of corn. You ever had grits before?
The grits for breakfast?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So grits is almost the same thing as polenta, but polenta is just a little bit finer. So what else? Dessert?
For dessert, I had a gelato chocolate ice cream.
It's a little creamier, right, than regular ice cream? Yeah? So the two of you say it's not kid-friendly. but...
I don't think it's supposed to be kid-friendly.
Okay, but it's a restaurant that your parents like to go to.
Yeah.
And they're always nice to you and you like the food.
Yes.
So, could you say that you could go with your parents again?
Yes.
And if they ordered food and you ordered food that you liked, so you don't necessarily have to look at a kid's menu, right?
Yeah. Some places that I go to, they don't have one.
They don't have kids' menus?
Yeah. Probably because it's not kid-friendly.
How about the glass decoration there? Do you remember the decoration?
Yeah. It's colorful glass.
Yeah?
There was this huge ball, and there was like little spirals coming out of it. On the bottom, there would be like little spirals coming up. I think it's called something like air blowing. I think my dad told me they mostly do it somewhere in Europe.
Yes, it's done in Italy quite often, and it's a lot of work, and it's beautiful. Tell me about the service. What did you guys think about the service? Were they nice to you?
Yes. And they're wearing this like pink top, and I think a black pants, and they were wearing a tie.
And then when I went there, our waiter's name, Rodiggio.
Rodiggio. Was he Italian? Probably.
I think Roberto's the one that usually serves me.
Okay. And then there's Nino, right?
Yeah, that's the owner. When I had my spaghetti with the bolognese, he came over to me and said, "You like it?" And he said that his son has spaghetti, but plain.
Kind of like the way Frankie likes it.
He always comes up to say hi to me.
So would you go back? If your parents were going, would you say, "Hey, can you take me with you"?
Yes.
I would definitely go back for the gelato.
All right, Frankie, well, Abbracci was your choice. Why would you tell people to go there?
Because the people are nice, everything is good.
Demi Nicole?
Well, I think it's not a kid-friendly place, and it's a really fancy, and you have to pay for parking.
We didn't talk about that. That's a very good point. Jude?
I would recommend it to a friend's mom or dad.
Okay. Well, you can be part of the family at Cafe Abbracci, located at 318 Aragon Avenue in Coral Gables, open nightly for dinner and for lunch on weekdays. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for a dinner without drinks is about $40. This week, we visited Jaxsons Ice Cream Parlor and Restaurant on South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, Thai Cafe on Main Street in Miami Lakes, and Cafe Abbracci on Aragon Avenue in Coral Gables. Let's recap what our guests had to say. Demi Nicole says Jaxsons Ice Cream Parlor offers an old-fashioned dining experience with great food. Jude was impressed with a huge selection of ice cream flavors, but said you may have to wait a while to get in the door. Frankie liked the awesome candy store at the front and the gigantic portions of food. Jude says Thai Cafe is the place in Miami Lakes for adventurous eaters and sushi lovers. Frankie enjoyed his first Thai food experience, but found the place to be very quiet. Demi Nicole loved the Main Street neighborhood and the large portions of delicious food. Frankie heads to Cafe Abbracci for the great service by the people who make him feel at home. Jude thought it was a good place for adults to go on dates and rated the food delicious. Demi Nicole appreciated the fancy decorations and great service, but thought it was geared more for adults. Well, we've had a wonderful time, and I want to thank my guests, Demi Nicole Bernadotte, Jude Rivera, and Frankie Sanchez. For more about the restaurants and recipes featured in the show, or if you'd like to apply to be a guest reviewer, visit us at checkpleasefl.com, and you can also find us on Facebook. Join us next time for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please South Florida. I'm Michelle Bernstein, and I will see you then.